Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today, I figured since I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon, I will talk about something that's in relation to Disney in one way or another. So I guess it's something in regards of what they've done recently. One of the movies, I guess, or three movies, I should say. The last time we reviewed a Star Wars movie was what the last one they did, the trilogy Rise of the Skywalker, which is the third and final part of the sequel trilogy. It's just like a response video to an article. If you don't like Disney's sequel trilogy, you probably an alright thing or whatever. Which yes, I did enjoy the three movies. And I mean, I won't say they're exactly perfect by any means, but I won't go that far. I'm going to have to disagree with what that article is saying. I mean, yes, I'm pretty sure there are some sexist Star Wars fans. Yes, I'm pretty sure there's some homophobic, racist Star Wars fans. I'm not denying that, okay? I'm pretty sure that there are. But you can't use that for the entire fandom. I mean, you can be a bigot and still be toxic towards the sequel trilogy, which happens. Some fans are just toxic. They're just trying to bash on the Disney movies. Okay, there's some fans who are not bigoted and still attack Disney's sequel trilogy anyway. Yeah, that happened. If anything, they're just toxic to begin with, attacking Disney just because they made the sequel trilogy. Some fans went as far to say that Disney ruined their childhood. Well, I got news to tell you. Your childhood was a long time ago, okay? Some people are in their 30s or 40s when they say that. So your childhood was gone ages ago. So claiming that this company ruined your childhood is hyperbolic, just like this article. In the article, it was stated that if you don't like the Star Wars sequel trilogy, then it might be because you're this far right, white, narcissist activist or whatever. Okay, again, that's a bit of a stretch, okay? I mean, again, I'm not disagreeing that there aren't any racist Star Wars fans. I'm pretty sure those they do exist. And sexist and, homophobic, trans, whatever. Yes, I'm not disagreeing on the fact that there aren't any bigoted Star Wars fans. But just going as far as to dislike it just because you're supposedly bigoted. No, you don't have to accuse somebody for doing that. Telling me people who don't like the sequel Star Wars trilogy are helping people like Kevin Swanson, even though people like him already are complaining about Star Wars to begin with, and people like Ted Cruz, whom actually met Kevin Swanson before. So yeah, these two individuals actually met each other.
Okay.
Yeah, they're helping. People like that are helping to sabotage the Star Wars sequel trilogy, and the people who basically complain about it are unwittingly, unintentionally helping those people out. That's a bit of a stretch. Okay, not a bit of a stretch. That's way, way a big stretch right there, I should say. I don't like Kevin Swanson. I don't like Ted Cruz. I actually did enjoy the Star Wars sequel trilogy. Again, I'm not going to say that they were exactly masterpieces by any stretch of the imagination either, but they were nowhere near as terrible as some of these people are making out to be. So yeah, I have to disagree with this article. The version makes a reference to brainwashing and such. Again, this does seem much of a stretch. I'm not agreeing to that statement. If anybody dislikes these movies, you must be brainwashed. I mean, unless you're an idiot, I guess. Maybe might be true, but again, like I said a moment ago, I'm pretty sure that there's some bigots in the Star Wars fandom. I'm not denying that, but that doesn't mean it's true. I mean, yes, you can't speak for all of them, and yes, this rings true for every fan base. Every fan base has some bigots, but that doesn't mean every single one of them is evil, corrupted like that. But then another part of the thing said is something like this, that Disney's Star Wars sequel trilogy was basically sabotaged by some grand right-wing conspiracy and whatnot. And the director of The Last Jedi was somehow unaware, was unwittingly into it, I guess you would say. Which just, that's another ridiculous statement right there. Because, I mean, yes, The Last Jedi does have its problems, I'm not gonna lie. It's my least favorite three, of course. I did kind of feel it was overly long. It's definitely one of the longest Star Wars films that they ever made. That's okay. This scene was randomly inserted just because in the previous film there was possibilities of homosexuals. But that's just the director caving in. I mean, yes, granted, we had this scene real brief in the one film, which was after this one scene here. So yeah, that definitely came up forced as well. But I mean, not the less me bit. I mean, but yeah. I'm not saying what the individual was saying is true, but yeah, that one director who did The Last Jedi did fall into pressure because The Last Jedi got some backlash anyway for not having the anything LGBT stuff in it, while The Force Awakens got some criticism for having the possibilities of it. So yeah, damn if you do, damn if you don't, kind of a things going on here because one kind of had it, so got backlash, then the other one didn't have it out of fear of that, but then got some backlash anyway. But yeah, it seems kind of weird, folks, that this kind of a thing will occur. And then there was also some petitions from the same fan base. Yes, some fans actually had a petition to have Rey removed entirely from all the movies. And yes, some fans actually downloaded this film. Okay, I should say films, done all three films, not just edited all the scenes that involved Rey and just put up all in one file or whatever. Which of course is odd. But again, just because I said that does not mean I'm saying the individual is true, of course. It's just, I mean, yes, these films had a lot of backlash, of course, obviously, but yeah, it just seems weird that this kind of thing is still occurring. At the end of the day, they're just people who are trying to make some sort of conspiracy theory or whatever about some things and whatnot. So yeah, this individual is definitely an alright part. Okay, far right politician, I should say. Is this Hungary politician who has been a prime minister of Hungary since 2010, and he has been the prime minister from 1998 to 2002. He has been a president of National Conservative political party since 1993, and a brief break from 2000 and 2003. Yeah, he's definitely a corrupt individual considering the fact that he's supposed to help his own country. And any organizations that would help anybody, matter of fact, he would definitely pocket the money for himself. He's using the EU I guess as a way to get what he wants because the EU is basically the middle ground in all this, middleman, so to speak, as you can say. Not that I'm saying that they're lying by any means, but he's definitely lying. Again, not that I'm suggesting all politicians lie, but some of them do. He definitely does. He would use the train stations and whatnot as a way to, I guess, loan, at least quote unquote loans, which he will pocket, of course. And yes, he will help his friends out and whatnot, whoever agrees with him. And you mean to tell me that these types of individuals are trying to intentionally ruin Star Wars just because? Go after this franchise specifically that was made by Disney? Yeah, trying to do some sort of manipulation and trick people. And of course, the one individual I just showed up a moment ago. His country is barely goes on the property line because his country is poor as all hell. So you mean this kind of people will go against Star Wars because of that? That kind of attitude? Yeah, it just sounds like some conspiracy nut job kind of stuff. And I mean, I know these films, like the other movies, this entire franchise as a whole isn't exactly perfect by any means, but even then, I wouldn't go as that far. Because this entire thing just sounds ridiculous, like, considering the fact that it's just being, again, hyperbolic. Really stretching it right there, trying to make it something out of nothing. Do you think they would have other things to do? Do you have other problems to deal with other than this kind of a thing? They wouldn't have to worry about some franchise that they wouldn't care about. You really mean to tell me they could spend all their time and effort to do this kind of a thing? Not that I'm agreeing with what they're doing, of course, when it comes to the individuals like this. but still, they have other things to worry about than this. I know cinema itself can be used as a powerful tool, I understand that, but still. Some group, the alt-right, tends to be, Christian. No surprise there, as they act as though that their life is the only life that actually works. Which, of course, in itself is a lie that does not sound like true diplomacy when you think about it, because they only want everything to be for themselves and no one else at all. Which does sound like communism when you think about it, but okay. Yeah, this is something I want to cover real quick because I don't really have anything else for Star Wars to review or anything. At least for the time being, anyway. So I had to bring up something Star Wars related, I guess, in this video, and this was definitely the case because I completely disagree with what they're saying, and what the article is saying, of course. I'm not even a huge Star Wars fan, yet I'm doing this. Oh boy. So yeah, folks, of course, as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah, later.